Well, hello there. Today is the big day. We are going to go and find the Pale Forest. I think that's what it's called. Pale Garden. I can never remember. I kept mixing them together. It's been out for a little bit, but it is the new biome that I have been putting off because I thought it was going to take forever to find. But in search of these guys right here in the new mob video, I ended up finding one. It was super small, but there was a couple of them. So we're gonna see if that one satisfies the criteria needed. But we're just gonna explore the new stuff. So that'll be great. We're gonna have a lot of fun. 22 fireworks. I'm probably gonna need more than that. But yeah, we're basically I want the new wood because I don't have any yet. I want to maybe a creaking heart and just see a creaking. I just want to see it. I just want to just explore all the new stuff. So there's a lot of new stuff. Can never remember. I think it's gunpowder. It's not. The gunpowder surrounds this, so I need one more stack. I don't want to do too much exploring because I'm going to run out of gunpowder so fast. And I want to at least finish the gunpowder chest so that all that I'm using is extra stuff like this. But we use a lot of fireworks, which is fine. It's worth it in the end, I guess, but so yep, we've got everything that we should need. Should be good to go. I got the coordinates pulled up. Negative 144, 3,500, which is 1,000 blocks away. Negative 144 this way. Negative 350 this way. So that way. So let's do this. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be great. What's the bee doing? What the heck? He's just in the middle of the ocean. Okay, so it's actually really close. It's a lot closer than I thought. But it should just be another 1,000 blocks. That was like so much quicker than I thought. Anyway, it's a lot easier with coordinates because I just know exactly where I'm going. There's a big flower forest. Oh, there's a lot of roses. That's going to be good for collecting flowers. Ooh, that's a very good forest, actually. We're creeping up on it. Probably one more firework. There it is. Luckily, I haven't done too much exploring super far away, or I mean, super close for this exact reason because basically, when a new update comes out, uh, for instance, this biome, any chunk that I've already loaded in isn't going to reload in this biome. So I have to find chunks that I haven't loaded in. So in my old world, in my old double chest world, I had explored so much of the world that when the Caves and Cliffs update came out, I couldn't find a goat because none of the new like cliffs were spawning in. So I kind of have been cautious and not just exploring everything, which eventually I'll have to do. But let's listen to this. So we got the blooming, the eye blossom. There's not night. I should have probably waited till night. Let's collect some of these. We got the pale moss, which climbs up the trees that you put it next to. Pale moss carpet, and then the pale moss block. Great eye. That's what you get from these. Okay. It's good to know. Let's see. We got some vines. If I grab my shears. pale hanging moss. We got some pale oak leaves. Just heard some weird sounds. I'm kind of going to wait to do stuff until night, just for the better effect. But I'm just going to collect some blocks. Here we go. We got the pale oak logs. Looking beautiful as ever. So I'm just going to chop down a couple of these trees. Get enough logs to be sufficient for now. Sun's going down slowly. Ooh, we got some saplings now. Now we can grow them wherever we want. Got a stack. Might chop down one more tree. Just to make sure we have enough logs. I hear creaking, which makes sense with the whole, creaking mob, but it's kind of terrifying. Ooh, we got some opened spore blossoms. Okay, so if you pick them up like that, they are open in your inventory. Interesting. It's just a zombie. I was really scared that was a creaking. It would be cool if they had like a little more ambient sound, so it just like got so that it actually scared you when you were in here. Just like super creaking sounds. But there literally is like creaking sounds. Do you hear that? Yeah, like I said, it's super small, so I wasn't sure if anything would actually spawn. Like there's a little bit right there too. It just got spawned really weird. So I'm gonna try to find a bigger one and maybe get a better experience. Off we go. I found multiple, but all of them that I found were super small. Hey, I already found more. But again, it's just a small little area. It's really strange why it's spawning like this. That's a big mountain. This is so cool. What the heck? This is a really cool area. Wow. I don't ever see mountains like this. Look at this valley in here. Remember these coordinates. It's above the clouds too. Oh, this is such a cool area, dude. That would be so... It's like a little divot. That would be cool to build in. I gotta remember this spot. Make a minecart tunnel to this. Because that's like one of the biggest like setbacks for me. Doing anything is that like... I want all my stuff in one area so that I don't have to move around all the time. Where if I... Like a waypoint mod where you could just go back and forth. It's like then I can just have different areas and go back and forth. But I don't have a mod. But like even just a minecart system and just having a secondary base just for fun over there would be sweet. Okay. I was looking through this one. I was like waiting for it to be night. So I just flew over here quick. And here we got a pretty decent sized one. So I guess I looked into it. I guess they are pretty rare to get a decent sized one. This is a very decent sized one. So this one should be satisfactory. It's even got a pond. The water looks terrifying. There. Oh, there's one. I was about to say, I've never been in a pale forest before. I've seen the mob in the snapshot, but haven't encountered it. But it runs after you. So now I have to find its host, Creaking Heart, without getting killed from the other mobs around us. But I think if you hit it, shows you where it is. Because they are invincible. Maybe if I get hit, let's just get hit one time. So with full netherite, he does half a heart. But I think he attacks pretty quick. So if you don't know he's there, also I think more than one can spawn. Or like, you don't know how many creaking hearts are around you. So if 3 of them spawn and are constantly attacking you. There it is. No wait, that's resin. I don't remember how to get resin. Oh, the resin spawns around the creaking heart. You just break it and it comes off. Forgot about the resin. There it is. So if I break it, don't. Drop resin from breaking it. I don't remember if you can actually get a creaking heart or not. Let's see if we can find another one. It's not too difficult, which is nice, but it's also not just the easiest thing. Let's go to another part of the forest. There he is. They're kind of terrifying. There it is up there. So yeah, once you see the resin, that's how you know where it is. I'm going to look into it. Okay, so you can actually craft the creaking heart. But otherwise I can grab it with silk touch. So, according to this, if I look up at the tree, so when you hit the creaking, it spawns the resin around the creaking heart. And that's how it continues to grow. Somehow it's still saying that I'm seeing it. But if I break it with my pickaxe, which is not recommended because it takes forever. He disappears in a really scary way. I got it. I got the creaking heart. So yeah, it's nice that it's not too difficult. But if you actually want the stuff, you know, you gotta attack the thing, and it's going to attack you if you don't look at it. Just a fun new way of getting items. We got another one. We got 2. This will be interesting. Because now I have to look at both of them. Maybe I should look at my coordinates, so just in case I die. But if I hit him, see that's up there. And I keep hitting him. Whoa. As long as he's in the sight of your screen, you should be fine. Or you will be fine. Which he is right. Oh, frick. That was a different guy. It is daytime, though, now. Let's go find his tree. Here it is. I think he got destroyed, though, because it's daytime. That's fun, though. That's a fun, fun mechanic to mess around with. I definitely think there's a cool mini game that can be done with that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to make one. But yeah, I think that's about it for at the biome. Now I'm gonna go back home and do a couple other things. You know, Wolf was forget that he can't follow me as I'm using my Elytra. So he's kind of just here now. But at least he doesn't get lost. He's still at home, so I gotta remember that for next time. I also gotta fix this whole landscape over here because it gets kind of annoying. But anyway. Let's see. First order of business. We're going to come over here to our biome houses and we're gonna build our pale oak. Which means that we're going to be done with all the wood houses until the next wood update. Who knows when that'll be, but again, I love this idea for me because it just it helps me appreciate the new wood. Because it's like, am I ever going to build out of stripped pale oak or just pale oak? No. But I can dream. So we'll make a bunch of planks. We'll need a stack of these. We'll need some of these, probably. That's probably fine. We'll need sticks, which were over here. I just can't bring myself to make sticks. Not sure how many of these I need. No, I need 2 of these. I like that they automatically... Normally I have to craft all these first before it gives me them in the crafting table, but it's just giving me them right away, which is very nice. For the name, I just like searched up synonyms for home. Birch Acres, Oak Residence, Spruce Flats, Jungle Condo, Acacia Hall, Dark Oak Homes. I still need names for the rest of them, but that's okay. I think it's Bamboo Village, yeah. So we'll come up with names eventually. But that's how I made it. That's how I made them all. They're all the same. And that completes them. So that's very fun to see. And it will be fun. It will be even more fun. Or even funner, as some might say. Oh, we just got some nice pretty music going. Okay. What I was going to say is it will be even more fun when more woods come out and it starts filling up all these. I also just realized that this will hit this. So I think I can do one more, but then it will just have to be here. Which is fine. Next up, since it's nighttime, I wanted to try... Oh, I think it's about to be morning. I wanted to try... Was it nighttime that whole time? Yeah, there we have it. So we just hit it. And it starts creating the resin. So that's going to be super nice for farming resin. Plus it'll be fun because I get a challenge of not dying while it's going on. We'll probably get a silk touch axe so that this is faster. And away he goes in a very terrifying fashion. Crazy thing is that when I first started my old double chest world, we were at this point. No. We were at this point. Because there was the village and pillage update. And I remember these two coming out. This just came out recently. This just came out recently. This just came out recently. This just came out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 woods since I started the double chest challenge. Now obviously that was my old world, not this world, but still. It's fun to look at. That's why, that's another reason, the wood houses are so cool to look at. I thought I got more than 7 resin. What? There it is. 31. See what we can all craft. Block of resin. Oh yeah, that's what you can do. You can place it down on a lot of blocks. Pretty much, I think it's any block. You get it every single time. It's like you can just make... You can make stuff look... You can make a cool design if you find a good spot to put it. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, time out. Where did this allay come from? That really scared me. If we smelt these. So, with it smelted. So, you smelt the resin clump into resin bricks. You can make resin brick. You can make resin bricks, which is the Mario block, like, woo! You know how it is. And then with this resin, you've got all this stuff right here. Chiseled resin brick slabs, resin brick wall, which I don't have a spot for this stuff yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make these. I'm gonna put them in here, and then later on I will add them probably at the end of this hallway right here. Their very own resin spot. But I don't feel like doing that right now. But anyway, that's it for the pale forest. Pale garden. Pale garden sounds better, probably. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the creaking. It's kind of terrifying, but not that terrifying. So, see you later.